this one lost its name. I'm the queen of tangents apparently today. Hey guys, welcome back. So I got Friday favorites and Fooeys for you today, and I kind of have like a hodgepodge of favorites this week, but I definitely have some great affordable goodies that I was loving this week, and then I have some other new things that I was playing with, so kind of a hodgepodge, but like very much this sort of a makeup look, which this is kind of just like a super comfortable makeup look for me. Like I always feel comfortable in this sort of a look, and yeah, like this is kind of like a go-to kind of a look. I mean, it's nothing like super inventive or anything, but I think it's pretty. And I use pretty much affordable stuff. I do have something that's like, it's still pretty much affordable, but I'll explain it in a minute. You buy it in a bundle and you know, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, we got some good things to talk about, so let's get to it. The first eye favorite for the week is definitely this palette right here. This is the Bad Habit Beauty Artistry palette. I am just blown away by this palette. This looks like a high-end palette. It feels weighty like a high-end palette. I mean, it is cardboard, but it's like a nice cardboard, and it's beautiful to look at. It's so pretty. Did I say what this is? I think I did. It's the Bad Habit Beauty Artistry palette, and I absolutely love it. It's just this beautiful collection of like neutrals and kind of jewel tones. It's beautiful. I really don't think I have any of these. Well, I have this one on in my outer corner today, but honestly, this look right here could have been recreated with this palette. Like you could get this sort of a look very easily with this palette, but I did play with it this week and just really, really enjoyed it. Let me show you one of the mattes. The mattes are like buttery and blendable. The shimmers are gorgeous and pigmented. These wear well, they're easy to blend. They are a soft formula, so I mean they do get some kick up in the pan, and there is a little bit of fallout on the face, but it's not unmanageable. So that's kind of, you know, gonna be up to you, like how you feel about that. That's not a make it or break it for me, but I am just so impressed by this. This was $12. That's just awesome. And then I got it off the app, so it was free shipping. So yeah. Did I say this is from Shop Hush? So this is Bad Habit Beauty, but I got it off of the Shop Hush app. And I just want to say, like, the reason I keep talking about like Shop Hush and specifically Bad Habit Beauty and Face Candy is that I'm just super impressed that these are such nice quality and so affordable. So for me, it's less about it being dupe palettes, and it's more just I'm excited because they're awesome, great quality palettes. So that's why I keep talking about them. Like, it's less about like, yay, this is a dupe for the Mario palette, but more for me is that it's just a beautiful palette. Like, I just love it because it's beautiful and it's affordable and really good quality. So yeah. So I mean, if Bad Habit Beauty came out with just a brand new whatever sort of palette, I would be pumped about it. I would be so excited. So yes, if you've looked at this palette, I love it. I think it's awesome. I think it's great quality, and I would highly recommend it. I mean, look. Like that. So pretty. This. So pretty. And that's with no mixing medium. So if you use this with MAC Fix Plus, it just intensifies it even more, and it's even more amazing. It's awesome. I'm really kind of having a moment right now with eye products. I mean, eyeshadows and eyeshadow palettes are my first makeup loves. So I get so excited about new eyeshadow palettes, and sometimes I kind of go off on a tangent and, you know, get excited about blushes or lip products or whatever. I do really like lip products, but eyeshadows, just, I don't know, I love it. So I have a lot of eyeshadow favorites. Like, that's what that little tangent right there was to say I have a lot of eye favorites this week. So here's another eye favorite. I was really enjoying this little set, specifically these two. I think it was these two. For sure this light color, and then also this kind of like goldeny sort of color. But I did play with these. This one. Did I play with this one? I don't know if I played with this one, but I know I did this one. Anyway, this is the YBF. This is from HSN. These are the Liquid Star Shadows, and it comes in a little set. So the light color that I have on my lid right now is this light shade, which is Magnetic Moonlight. Magnetic Moonlight. Yes. It's like a super duper light champagne sort of a color. and these are really good. Like, they are pigmented. I found them easy to blend. I use just a really tiny brush, the Real Techniques small detailer brush. Is it small detailer brush or just detailer brush? I don't know, that really teeny weeny one. So I used that one to kind of like blend it and apply it. But really, I mean, if you're just wanting a quick out the door sort of a look, you could really just use one of these kind of like taupey sort of colors from this set and just put that on your eyes and blend it with your finger, and then, like, you know, I don't know, maybe put your bronzer in your crease or something, and it ends up being super duper easy. So you can see it's like they're metallic and they're kind of liquid metal-y looking, but they're not over the top. Like, they're not super shimmery, they're not super glittery, they're just more like bright. Like, they have that more kind of bright molten metal sort of look. So I think that they're gonna be pretty versatile, and I think kind of more work appropriate sort of. So let me get these other two swatched really quick. Did I tell you what that other one was? The lightest shade was Something About Moonlight. Magnetic, I can't say that word, Magnetic Moonlight. This one lost its name. I don't know what this is. That's the second color in the set, is what that is. The third color is Supernova Spice. So this one is kind of more of a bronzy, less kind of, the other one is kind of greenish toned. The No Name, Who Knows What You Are is kind of a, like a taupey greenish sort of color. That one is a little bit more, the one I just swatched is a little bit more rose gold. And then this darkest shade, that would make such a pretty smoky eye. This is Stellar Sienna. Stellar Sienna. Oh, that is pretty. That is pretty. And I don't remember how much this set was, but when you break it down individually, it's basically like drugstore prices. Not like Wet n Wild prices, but still like, you know, L'Oreal or something like that. So I think it's still pretty affordable, and they're really, really pretty. But I was just super impressed with how they look on the eyes, but also how they wear. Like, I really didn't notice them fading. I didn't notice them creasing. I got a lot of compliments when I was wearing this one. People kept asking what was on my eyes. So I think it's kind of like that eye-catching metallic-y sort of look without being over-the-top glittery. They're awesome. Yet another eye favorite this week, but also a cheek favorite, is this palette right here. This is by Profusion. They sent this to me. This is the Profusion Cosmetics Eye and Cheek 18 Color Eye and Cheek Palette and Brush. This is really pretty. Like, the packaging is really pretty, and it just instantly drew me in, because the only other time that I've tried Profusion, and I think it's the same line when they were at this point, is that they were in Walgreens, like for different holiday sets and stuff, and I wasn't super impressed with them back then, but I think they've really kind of changed the game on their whole brand and the stuff that they offer, because these are available in Target, and you can also get them on the Profusion website, and I think it's like free shipping over $25 on the Profusion website, which is awesome. And then Target, if you have the Target card, then it's free shipping, which is awesome, and then you save your 5% or whatever. So anyway, that's a little tangent, but you can get it from Target or Profusion. So it comes with a little double-ended brush. I did not remember to use this side, but I did use this side, and I'm pretty impressed with this brush. Like, this is not like a poopy free brush. This is like a usable, nice brush. So I do really like the brush, and y'all, I'm really impressed with the quality of this palette. This is really good. This was $10, and I mean, this is really good. Like, not just like, oh, it's, you know, workable and oh, hello. Not like it's workable and usable, but like, oh, I really like this palette. I'm excited about this palette, and I'm excited to share it with y'all, because y'all know that I get excited about affordable makeup and letting y'all know about like goodies that are great quality. This is great quality. So I love that it's kind of more warm toned on one side and then more cool toned on the other. And you get eyeshadows and like blushes and highlights, so cheek products in there. So it's great for travel. I mean, other than it's kind of big, but other than that, like, you've got a bunch of things in here and a lot of different options. But y'all, these eyeshadows are blendable, so blendable. I did not notice fading with them. The shimmers are still very pretty, And I mean, they are pretty intense. I mean, they really are. I was gonna say you could build them up more with a mixing medium. That would just intensify them more. But I mean, that's still really good with no Fix Plus or any kind of a setting spray or anything. Let me swatch a few of the shadows and then I'll swatch some of the cheek products for y'all. I'm just so excited. So Profusion was so sweet and sent me several products to try out, and then I ended up ordering a few more palettes. So I'm gonna do a whole video, like swatching different things and letting y'all know what I think about them. So there are some eyeshadows from the palette. And then I do have some of the blushes on, and I've worn the blushes like pretty much every day, I think this week, most every day. And I've tried them all except for Great. Yeah, I was gonna say Great blush, but it's saying it's a blush and it's called Great. So I didn't try Great, but I tried Bashful, I tried Lush, I tried Breathtaking, and then I wore this highlight. And I mean, the highlight's beautiful. The cheek products, I really didn't notice a lot of fading. Maybe a smidgen more than I did on my eyes, because typically, I mean, I do notice my cheek products fading in general more quickly than my eyeshadows. So I maybe noticed a little bit, but I mean, it was still there. Like, you know, you could add a little bit more to intensify it more, but it's not like it was completely gone. So I think absolutely for $10, this is awesome quality. I would still say it was awesome quality at $20 or $25. So isn't that exciting? Oh my gosh, I get so excited about new drugstore goodies that work well. So yes, this is awesome. Like I said, I will have a video at some point on other new Profusion things, but so impressed with this. It's awesome. Y'all know my love for OFRA, so they have a new collection out and they have a new highlighter out, which I've mentioned before. I love their highlighters. I love their stuff in general. Every time they come out with something new, I'm super duper excited about it. And their highlighters are some of my favorite products from them. And this one is amazing as well. They also have a really cute little highlighter trio in the collection. It's so cute. I think it's perfect for putting in your makeup bag or traveling or whatever, because it's just cute and little and has like a different array of options for you. I think it comes with Rodeo Drive, Blissful, and then this one, I think, for sure this one is in there, and I think the other two are Blissful and Rodeo Drive, but don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. But it's adorable. So this one is Pillow Talk, and it is so pretty. So I do have this on today. At first when I opened it, it reminded me of Glazed Donut, which is so pretty. It's one of my favorites from them. That one is a super icy, kind of white sort of a color. And this one is very icy and white too. But this one has a little bit more of like a pinky shift to it, but it's a really subtle pinky shift. And also with this one, this is not like quite as metallic and super intense. To me, I don't know how I would describe this. It's almost more like angelic looking, kind of like soft and angelic. So I think you would kind of have like the option with this one to sort of like, I don't know, apply it like in a larger area on your face to kind of like lighten and brighten your cheekbones, and then you could like layer it with something like Glazed Donut, which is even like super duper more intense to intensify just a certain area. You know what I mean? So kind of like fun and creative. Like, let me just try to like blend this out. See, like I feel like it could just be sort of lightly applied. I mean, it's still for sure metallic-y, but not quite as intense as Glazed Donut specifically. And then also it's a little bit more pinky. So yeah, I love this one. It's super cute. I also love that highlighter palette. The new lipsticks are beautiful. I love it all. And then for lips this week, this is definitely my standout. I was trying out several different shades of these from Pixi. They sent a beautiful PR package and there were several different colors in there to try. These are the Pixi by Petra Matte Last Liquid Lips, and this is in the shade Really Rose. And this is what I have on my lips right now. I'm really impressed with the formula of these. So it's kind of like, you know, square sort of packaging, pretty packaging to it. I really like their whole brand. Like it has a cute, I don't know, springy, happy sort of a look to it. So really cute branding. So when I first showed this on my Instagram stories, I don't remember which shade it was that I took out, but I could have sworn it smelled like dreamsicles. Like that kind of orangey, creamy sort of a scent. But I don't smell that with this one, or another one that I tried, which was matte beige. So I don't know. I don't know if they have different scents or what. I can't tell what this smells like to me now. It doesn't really smell like it's supposed to be scented. So I'm guessing it just smells like the ingredients. I don't really know. So I can't really tell what it smells like now, but I don't know if they have different scents or what was going on, but at some point I thought one of them smelled like dreamsicles. So that's a little tangent once again. I'm the queen of tangents apparently today. So this is what the applicator looks like. So it's kind of like an angled doe foot, and it has kind of like a little reservoir kind of a situation where you can kind of like have the product in there. So it does have a good amount of product. Like I really don't find that I have to dip back in at all. If anything, it's maybe a smidgen too much product, but not like excessive amounts. So anyway, I do like the little applicator. This is a beautiful rosy shade. It's just kind of like a mid-tone pink. Very pretty. So I wore this one and I wore matte beige. I really do like matte beige too, but this is my standout favorite. I just love this color. It's just a beautiful rosy shade. Kind of has like a warmth to it, so it's kind of a warm rose. As far as the formula on these, I really, really like them. I'm trying to think of what they start out as. So they kind of start feeling creamy and moussey at the beginning, and then they set down to be a matte, but not drying. Like this is not like just a typical liquid lipstick to me. I think it's more, it's almost like it keeps a little bit of a moussiness to it so that it's more comfortable. As far as like the There Not There line, of course, these were all really very natural colors that I've tried out, so it's not as obvious when it's a more natural color. I did notice a little bit of that like light colored line when I was wearing this one day, but then when I kind of wiped that off and reapplied it, it didn't do it again, and then I haven't really noticed it today. So I'm not really sure like why that light line sometimes happens with lip products and why some days it happens more than others. I don't really know, but it's not that cute when it happens. So I don't notice it today. I don't know what was up the day that I wore it. I didn't notice that with matte beige the day that I was wearing it, so maybe it was just a fluke. But just the way it wears, I think it's very comfortable. Not hydrating. I wouldn't say it's hydrating, but I wouldn't say it's dry either. And I would say it's not like a traditional liquid lipstick, but it's not to the level of OFRA where it kind of transfers more, but it's a little bit more comfortable, but it's moving towards that. Does that make sense? It's kind of right in between the two. So I'm impressed with it. I really, really like them, and I love this color. So if you haven't given these a shot yet, I would say give them a shot because I really do like them a lot. Specifically this color. I think it's beautiful. All right guys, so those are all my favorites for this week. So I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please send a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down below what you were loving this week or maybe not so much loving. Let me know your weekend plans or any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!